Good morning and welcome to day 27 of the pre-holiday 30-day keto weight loss challenge. My name is Kathy Dean with Healthy Ambitions, a website and YouTube channel dedicated to the ketogenic diet and exercise. Before we begin, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and if you click that bell icon off to the side, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Well, if you've seen yesterday's video, you'll know that last night was a bit off the rails. My plans to make really good choices at dinner time did not pan out. And so that's the reality of it. So I just wanted to, of course, the purpose of this daily vlog isn't necessarily, I mean, part of it is to track progress, but I think even more than that is to track, you know, how I feel, how I do, what's going on in my headspace. How does life in general affect my eating plan? And so me telling you that I went off the rails last night, that's reality. That's me being transparent. That's me showing you guys that I am in no way perfect when it comes to my diet and eating and being on plan. So just to recap, the evening had at the Mexican food restaurant. While I did stay away from anything wheat, and that's not that, honestly, staying away from gluten and wheat, that is not a challenge for me anymore. Like, I have overcome that hurdle because of what wheat does to my belly. And I don't have like celiac or anything like that, but just the bloating alone is so uncomfortable. It's just not worth it. So, or I should say, I haven't been diagnosed with any type of gluten sensitivity, but it's definitely there. I got this seafood platter at the restaurant, and had I just stuck to the seafood portion of it, which was like a little seafood medley with, it did have Duke's mayo, and they did specify Duke's mayo, which I think is made with canola oil. It's made with an oil that I don't normally use. And obviously the queso dip, that part is fine, but I did enjoy some corn chips with the queso dip and the guacamole. I did enjoy some of the Mexican rice and some of the refried beans, and there was some corn mixed up in that as well. And so there was a lot of carbs. And it wouldn't be so bad if I had stopped there, but no. Then I decided to take my sister-in-law out for a birthday ice cream at the local creamery downtown, which is called Cruz Farms. And they have what they call an affogato. And that is basically your choice of ice cream with a shot of espresso poured over it. And it's amazing. It truly is. And I really should just make it at home more often with my own personal ice cream recipe, but I don't. And we were downtown, and I also had a couple of margaritas with dinner, which of course were full of sugar, and the ice cream is not sugar-free. So all in all, the entire evening was completely off plan. And as expected, I jumped on the scale this morning and I am up a pound. Now that does not mean I gained a pound of fat overnight. What that does mean is that I weigh over 8. I ate foods that are inflammatory. I am retaining water as a result of my food choices last night. If you've been with me for this entire challenge from day one, you'll know that my weight has not changed much. So part of it is a stage in life. Part of it is I'm learning that the older I get, and as my hormones are fluctuating into this perimenopause phase, that to maintain weight loss, I have to lock down my diet way harder now than I did even 3 years ago. Like, I really have to be more strict with my diet. And so then it comes the decision, how bad do I want to lose the weight? Like, how much do I want to give up to lose the weight? And while on a day-to-day basis, I eat way healthier now than I did 3 years ago. And 3 years ago, I ate much healthier than the previous 3 years and 3 years before that. It's been a progressive journey. And so I won't say that I'll never lock down my diet for good. I'm just mentally, I'm not there yet. I would love to get to the point of like Amber Wentworth, where she is carnivore, except for her coffee. She indulges in her coffee with a little bit of creamer, but that's her big indulgent, right? And that's what her big thing, that she has a cup on Saturday, a cup on Sunday. So it's not even every day. But I do know that as I continue going through the years, and as I learn more, and as I educate myself more, and as I become more in tune with my body, that it will get better. But what my diet's going to look like a year from now or 3 years from now, if I will ever get to the point where I'm not tempted by corn chips, I don't know. It's very easy at home because I can make my own chips, right? Being good and dieting at home is easy. It really is, with the exception of the Quest bar addiction. You know, vacation, being out. But those are special occasions. Those are the exceptions. Those are not the norm. So anyway, so that was a much bigger summary of last night than I intended. That was much longer than I expected it to be. So this morning, like I said, I'm up a pound from yesterday. I'm back up to, I think, 155.4 was this morning's weigh-in. I did not test my glucose and ketones for two reasons. One, after last night's indulgences, why waste the strips, right? I did not eat good last night. And the second reason is my husband made breakfast fairly early this morning, and I didn't want to jump on video and do testing while my food was getting cold. So I bypassed the morning testing. I will plan, hopefully, to do some this afternoon. Our son is gone for the day, so I'm going to get some work done and definitely get to the gym later on. I'll see if my husband wants to go up there at the same time that I do. And then I've got my coffee with creamer. I do need to make more coffee today. I need to make some ice cream today. And then at some time this weekend or next Monday or Tuesday, which is still during the challenge, I've got to start pre-making some food for Thanksgiving. And so I'll include some of these extra things that are going to be going on after the challenge of things I'll be making. I will include in the videos as well. But all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish drinking my coffee. I'm going to start editing yesterday's video and getting some work done, and I will check in later. Okay, it is 1:30 and I was about to eat lunch, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and check my levels. So it has been 5 hours since I ate breakfast and well over 3 hours, probably 4 hours since I finished up my morning coffee, and I've had nothing but water and a piece of sugar-free gum, which I need to give up the gum. That could also be throwing off some of my numbers, even though it's sugar-free. I don't know. So I decided to go ahead and test my numbers, and let's see where they're at before lunch today. A little bit better than yesterday morning. I'm sitting at 101. That is still higher than I would like to see this long after having had anything besides water in my system. My ketones are at 0.5. Also not great. I don't think I'm in GKI ketosis, but let's look. I am not. It is 11.2. So right now I've got to focus on what I can do to get those ketones back up. Remember, there were some days, I think the second week of the challenge, my ketones got as high as 3.0. And now I'm even having trouble getting them up to 1. My glucose at its lowest got down to the mid to high 70s. And now I'm struggling to get under 100. So I think I'm back to, after Thanksgiving, potentially, if I can convince myself more than anything, really truly locking it down, going back to not even having things that taste sweet. That is one thing I did the first week of the challenge, is I eliminated even the sweet tasting things, even though they were low carb sweeteners. You know, bottoming out the carbs, getting rid of the gum, getting rid of even the stevia in my coffee, all these just little bitty tiny things that I wasn't doing that first week. Maybe it's time to buckle it all the way back down again. Of course, it's tough this time of year because I've got several recipes on the blog that are coming up that I need to make. It's hard when you have other people around you that are eating other things that you're trying to avoid, or you want to, my husband wants to take me out to lunch, and it's very sweet. And I want to let him take me out to lunch because it's, he wants to come hang out with me. So it's very, I know a lot of people, it's so funny. Many people say that dieting solo is difficult and it's easier to have a partner. And it is, and we are primarily a ketogenic household. But at the same time, even though we're primarily ketogenic as a household, there are things that I need to test eliminating from my diet that the rest of the household doesn't necessarily want to get rid of. It leaves temptations in the house, and that's not that's not their fault. You know, they're not the ones that are struggling with the hormone issues and having trouble with this. This is me. This is definitely a scenario where it's tough to diet and live with others even though the others are being healthy. Does that make sense? I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. They could be bringing in McDonald's every day into the house, right? They could be bringing in tubs of Bluebell ice cream, which I don't even think they have Bluebell here in Tennessee. It's a Texas thing. They're not doing that. I've got it good. I really do have it good. My family is very, very supportive. But at the same time, I can't expect them to adhere to the restrictions that I know that I need to do as I figure out this whole stage in life. Getting older sucks sometimes. Like, I don't mind the age. Like, 45 is fine. I'm fine with the age. I'm fine with how, you know, in general, I look. I would like to look a little bit better in a bikini right now, but that's vanity speaking. You know, I've got a good life. We do pretty well financially. We can travel. You know, we got a big trip planned next summer. But the part of getting older where your hormones start going crazy on you, or, you know, I'd say the forgetfulness, but even in my 20s, I'd walk into a room and forget stuff. So it's just some of the little nuances that your body is literally starting to break down on you as you get older. And you have to remind yourself that you're not 20 years old anymore. Or I'm not even 30 years old anymore. And so just things that I took for granted when I was younger is glaringly obvious that I can't get away with anymore. So there's my getting older rant. I'm fine with the number. It's what my body's doing that I have a problem with. So I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm about to jump on a TikTok live. I need to make some coffee, and so I'm just going to chit chat with my TikTok people while I make a new batch of iced coffee. And then I think me and my husband are going walking later. It is a very nice day. The kiddo is gone for the day, and he mentioned about maybe getting out and going for a walk. So I don't know if the gym's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. We're gonna get outside and move. We'll find a trail or something. Okay, I'm coming out real quick because this just arrived at my front door and I don't know what it is. So I figure why not open it up on camera to see what it is. It's always fun. I'm assuming it's something associated with the Quest Squad, but I don't know what it is. So let's find out together. I love receiving stuff, but I don't know what it is. Got a cooling pack, so I'm guessing food, maybe. Dear Questy, 2020 has been a rough year. We thank you for your support and staying Quest strong with the Quest Squad. So it is Quest Squad related. As we prepare to transition to a new Quest Squad loyalty program, we thank you for your continued patience and enthusiasm for all things Quest. If you've been following me along, you know that I've had trouble staying away from Quest. But then they send stuff like this. What are you supposed to do? So I did complete 3 missions. I did the Quest Summer 2020 mission. I did I'm Your Quest. I don't think I did the Quest PB cups. But let's find out what's in here. Well, I got some stickers. Stickers are fun. So I got, oh my, what is this? Quest s'mores flavor. I guess that's Quest bars maybe? I'm assuming a Quest bar. Yeah, Quest bars, s'mores. I have not had a s'mores yet. And Quest peanut butter cups. Well, now I kind of feel like I should taste test this, right? So I'm going to. I haven't had lunch. So this Quest bar will be my lunch, and I will taste test it for you. And then I feel like I need to taste test a peanut butter cup too. Let's see. Oh my God, that's amazing. And there's a hint of caramel, of course the chocolate. I guess that caramely flavor is maybe supposed to be the marshmallow flavor. Oh my goodness, this is really good. I don't even know what to say, that's shockingly good. I will definitely be finishing that. And I might have to hide them from my family, I don't know. And then these Quest cups, these are still 13 carbs total for this pack. The serving size is the whole pack. Now, of course, so there are 8 grams of erythritol, there's 4 grams of fiber, which is 12. So they're calling this 1 net carb for the package. So if you count net carbs, then you're good. If you count total carbs, then you're not. So, but you know, for the sake of science and for my audience, I should test this out. That tastes just like a Reese's cup. Like, there's some good peanut butter cups out there, but they don't taste exactly like Reese's. I don't know what kind of dark magic Quest has going on in their kitchen, but that tastes exactly like a Reese's cup. So, all right, so I just want to pop in real quick to show you what was delivered. I'm gonna go finish up this Quest bar, and I'm definitely over on my carbs today. I am over my total carbs, but worth it, totally worth it. All right, I'll check back in later. Take two, because I was recording, or I thought I was recording, and then the video came through. So anyway, let me try to repeat everything I just said. So we found a great hiking spot at a different quarry than we were at 1 or 2 weeks ago. And the previous quarry had a pretty definite trail that went around the quarry. But this one has all these trails, just let me show you behind me. All these trails like that, up and down, winding up and down the mountain. And so definitely way more trails than we were expecting. And we're pretty far from our car right now. We think we might be going the right way back to the car. We're not 100% sure. And we only have about an hour of daylight left. So hopefully we're going the right way, but we'll see. Literally about big enough for a dirt bike to come through here. This is definitely more of a dirt bike trail than a walking trail. You can hardly even see the trail for the leaves. So I have to be very careful where we step and pay attention, which is why I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera now so I can focus on where I'm stepping. When you're lost in the woods, you get the wide path or the narrow path.
Let's do the narrow path.
We're doing the narrow path. Good news, we have found the parking lot where our car is at with 30 minutes to spare before the sun goes down. So, hey, it was a good walk. How far of a walk was that, babe? 2.5. 2.5 miles. Up and down the mountain. It was fun. All right, dinner tonight. My husband got all kinds of fancy with the display, but it was a huge sirloin steak, peppers, green chilies, and onions on the side. Yum. Okay, it is kind of late. It's like after 10 o'clock, and I realized I had not done a wrap-up video yet. So I showed you my husband had made a wonderful steak dinner that we greatly enjoyed. Overall, it was, I would say, a successful day, although I did enjoy a few glasses of Prosecco. So that is basically champagne, and that will definitely have added sugars, not added sugars, but natural sugars within the champagne, the Prosecco, which will have increased my carb count, plus the Quest bar and Quest peanut butter cups that came in the mail earlier today. So I'm definitely over my total carb count for the day. But overall, would not say it was a day of overeating in general. Just, you know, between the Quest bars and the Prosecco, definitely too many total carbs. So that is, gosh, I can't believe we only have 3 days left. We only have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday left before Thanksgiving. And isn't it crazy that Thanksgiving is this next week? Blows my mind. 2020 has flown by, and all the craziness and madness that has ensued. It's been a very quick year. So, all right, guys, I want to let you go. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you are having an awesome weekend, and I will see you on the next video.